Hey, how you doing? My name is Ryan, and today I'm going to give you guys a tour of my brand new LEGO room, as well as see if a small exclusive set comes anywhere close to the hype it had when it first came out. So for a while, Lindsay and I had been wanting to go and move to a bigger place, and last month, that dream became a reality. Right around Halloween, Lindsay and I moved to this brand new place, and it's huge. It's so much bigger than our last apartment, and after a while of negotiating, I bargained with Lindsay that if she could decorate the entire bedroom, the main bedroom, to her heart's content, I could decorate the spare bedroom. And as you can tell, I turned it into a LEGO paradise. Now, this is probably the first time I'd say more than 95% of my collection has been in the same room, the same area. Now, this isn't just pieces that you guys have seen before. There actually are a lot of sets I have not featured yet on the channel, which I'm really excited to show you guys. So, let's get right to it. So I'll start off with some new stuff to show you guys. It's actually old stuff. This is my dedicated shelf for vintage LEGO pieces. These are pieces that came out before the 1960s. Big thanks to Lindsay for helping me get into this aspect of collecting. This is the kind of thing I didn't know I wanted. And a lot of them can be found in the LEGO book, which I found in Barnes & Noble. This has sort of been my guide to dating and finding the pieces that I think are most important for collecting. It's actually a really good read and comes with an exclusive piece, which I have not taken out of the book yet because I have no reason to. So I'll start off with probably, I guess my most prized possession in this whole room. This is a 99 Junior yo-yo. This is one of the first things that old Kurt Christiansen, the founder of LEGO, made in his toy workshop in Denmark. These can be traced back all the way to 1932, which is incredible that this piece still exists, and I found it in good condition on eBay, and I didn't spend an arm and a leg for it. It's one of those toys that you didn't expect LEGO to make when they first came out. This is before they even got into building blocks, so just kind of a nice memorabilia of LEGO of the past. Here's some other pieces that Lindsay and I have actually already showed off in our 50-minute history of LEGO Behind the Brick. It's a pretty cool video, check it out if you haven't done so yet. These are LEGO wooden blocks. They have various numbers and letters and animals on them. Again, one of those things you wouldn't expect LEGO to make. It almost seems childish compared to the LEGO of today, which is geared towards both children and young adults. On top of the blocks, I have a LEGO pull toy. This is a wooden chicken. LEGO made chickens, ducks, elephants, monkeys, a bunch of different pull toys. But if you look in the LEGO book, you can see, I actually think we mentioned this in Behind the Brick, that the Christiansens used to take old yo-yos, separate them, and use them as the wheels for their pull toys. This one does not have yo-yo wheels, but they're still a really cool piece to have. And it's a lot smaller than I expected. When I saw it on eBay in the book, I thought it was going to be bigger, but it's actually nice and tiny and fun size. Another classic worth mentioning, the history of LEGO bricks, from automatic binding bricks 1949 to the modern day LEGO design 1990, as well as the 1950 marble brick that I found, which again, just kind of is fun. They sold these individually on the street because they just had leftover plastic in the molding machines, and just when they were switching colors, just combine together and make really unique, almost art pieces. Here's a fun new addition to the collection. This is the Ferguson tractor from 1952. This is a plastic die-cast model LEGO made that became wildly popular. This is kind of like, the kind of model car kits you see today in craft stores and hobby stores. LEGO made a tractor. This one's a little bit wobbly in the back. I had to actually recreate with some foam, but it's in great condition, and I'm trying to find the box on eBay, just maybe have up here. But again, it's kind of fun to see LEGO divulge into various other products outside of just bricks before, minifigures and bricks and sets became their main export. Next to that shelf, we have the history of minifigure board that I made for Behind the Brick. This is the first time I have these picture frame boards hung up, I guess in their natural state, on the wall, so it's kind of fun to see them all spread out and displayed properly, and it gives me a really good sense of how many minifigures I actually have. I have not counted yet, but it's gotta be over 500 by this point. So below the expensive vintage stuff are the modulars, which I'm finally glad to have as part of my collection room. They've been in storage for about a year now, and I have them on these white 9-cube organizers that I bought from Goodwill. Now, I'm pretty sure they're originally from Target, and they usually run about $40 retail at Target. I got them for about $6 a piece because it was half off last weekend of the month. Goodwill half off sale. Check it out. Even though it's about an hour wait, it was worth every second because these make up the majority of the room, as you can see. But on to the modulars. This is the Cafe Corner, one of the most wanted sets on Bricklink. And I bought it when it first came out, and I had no idea this modular craze would go as big as it did. I just kind of thought it was a fun looking building. And on the inside of the building, there's nothing. It's just empty. It's mostly a hollow shell, which compared to the buildings nowadays would have all these intricate little details and rooms and themes. It's kind of quaint to have two buildings, the modular and this factory blue townhouse, that just have nothing on the inside. Over here in this corner next to the Pal Cinema, the pet shop, the quick bank behind me, is an open space, surprisingly, because I don't have all the modulars yet. I'm missing one of them. The corner garage, which I've decided I'm going to put right here. It's a corner building, which means I have to put it kind of somewhere that makes sense, and I think right in this little intersection here where I can maybe drive some cars through it makes a lot of sense to me. Now, once I run out of space on this display shelf and they're still making more modulars, I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't thought that far in advance yet. And over here in this corner, we have the Shop Emporium, the Ferris wheel, which comes dangerously close to the top of the building, as well as some green base plates for a little park scene. This will probably be the first thing to go if I need more room on these white shelves for more buildings. But for now, I think a nice little flat park scenario gives a welcome visual break from all the buildings. Also in this corner are some black storage shelves or pieces, as well as the original Millennium Falcon from 1999, because it couldn't fit in any of the white cubes. And about these white cube organizers, I think they're perfect for holding Lego sets and little tiny collections of sets, because unlike a bookshelf where you don't have a system of separation, these cubes, I can fit different themes or different sub-collections of Lego ships in each cube. As you can see, the Friends set fits perfectly into one of these cubes, and you have some Avengers ships over here, some down here as well with a little Rhino. I really like them. I think they're perfect. Some sets, like the Falcon I mentioned earlier, are a bit too big for it. Also behind me is the Disney Castle, as well as Penny and Sheldon. But even though this room is for Legos, let's talk about the biggest thing in the room. This love sack. This thing is huge. As you can see, it takes up majority of the floor space, but it's something that Lindsay and I kind of had in mind from the first day we found out we were moving to a bigger place. We had no idea how big it would be. And it gives me very little, if any, room for a table to build new sets on. So I had to come up with a solution, and it gave me the opportunity to build my very own custom Lego building table. So here's what I came up with. This is my custom Lego building table. It's a piece of old desk attached to a camera tripod dolly and a bit of foam to make a small bucket. Now, why this bucket? Well, it acts as a place for me to open up Lego bags and almost sort pieces before I build them on the table. I think it'll work extremely well, but I have yet to test it. So, how about a set? So the set I've chosen to test out my building table on is one that I've had in my backstock for a while, but never got a chance to build. This is Bean There Donut, a small Target exclusive set, about 146 pieces. It has a coffee and donut shop, a couple figures, and a dog. Now when this thing came out, it blew up the Lego subreddit. Half of the people were posting about how they got their copy, the other half were asking which Target should I go to find my copy. I got mine pretty easily. It's still in stock at my local Target for about $15. It's actually on Bricklink for $10, so not really that exclusive, not really that rare, not really that expensive. So the question is this anywhere close to the hype when it first came out? I don't think so, but bias aside, let's see if it's a good set. Okay, Bean There Donut. Let's get the negative out of the way first. Was it worth the hype? No, not at all. I don't think there are any exclusive pieces to this set, perhaps outside the Dalmatian. I can't say I've ever seen a Lego Dalmatian before. But for anybody that has the instructions online, you can just buy all the pieces on Bricklink and build it yourself. So, exclusive and hype-worthy? No, not at all. It's just your generic small city set. But you know what? It's a darn good city set. This is a set that perfectly showcases how designers can use every inch, every piece of the set to their advantage. There wasn't a moment while building that I asked myself, why am I wasting pieces on this? Every part is used extraordinarily well. The minifigure designs, while a little bit generic, are still very good. I especially like the cell phone printed piece. So all in all, Bean There Donut is a good set, that was elevated by Target marketing. So good on you, Target, for marketing a set so well, you actually create buzz on the LEGO subreddit for a set that probably wouldn't make any big splash or any big waves had it not been for you. But there you have it, the first brand new set in this brand new LEGO room. I couldn't be happier the way this whole thing turned out, and I can't wait to expand this collection even more. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.